In the complex landscape of public finance where every rupee is accounted for and designated for a specific purpose, stories of alleged irregularities often surface, demanding our attention. One such narrative unfolded in Bihar, centered around an organization known as Srijan Mahila Vikas Sahayog Samiti Limited, or SMVSSL, based in Bhagalpur. This case, which came to public light around 2017, involves serious allegations of a large-scale diversion of government funds. It is a story not of a single event, but a slow, systematic process that investigative agencies claim went on for over a decade. The core allegation is that money meant for public welfare development projects was systematically rerouted from government accounts into the accounts of this cooperative society. As we delve into the details, it is crucial to remember that these are allegations under judicial review, and the cases are still proceeding through the courts. At first glance, Srijan Mahila Vikas Sahayog Samiti Limited presented itself as a force for good. It was registered as a cooperative society with the stated aim of promoting women's empowerment. The organization was involved in providing vocational training, creating employment opportunities, encouraging savings among women, particularly from underprivileged backgrounds. Its public-facing work gave it a veneer of respectability and social purpose, making it an established entity within the local community of Bhagalpur. This image, however, stands in stark contrast to the allegations that later emerged from official investigations, painting a picture of an organization that allegedly became a conduit for siphoning off vast sums of public money, far removed from its declared mission of empowering women. The method allegedly used to divert these funds, as outlined in CBI and police reports, was both audacious and sophisticated. It relied on a foundation of forgery, fraudulent documentation, and the alleged collusion of certain individuals within the system. The primary technique reportedly involved intercepting original government checks that were meant to be deposited into official bank accounts. These checks were then allegedly deposited into the accounts of Srijan. To cover these tracks, investigators claim forged documents were created and submitted to departments. Fake bank statements and fabricated records. Doctored statements would show the money safely parked in the designated government accounts, concealing the diversion from routine audits and departmental checks. A key component was the manipulation of banking instruments and records. Investigators say fake instructions, purportedly from the district magistrate, were used to authorize transfers. In some instances, entire checkbooks meant for government accounts were allegedly fraudulently obtained and used to transfer money directly to Srijan's accounts. The signatures of authorized government officials were allegedly forged on these checks. Electronic bank statements provided to the district administration were allegedly tampered with. These e-statements were manipulated to reflect inflated balances, creating a false sense of financial security while the actual funds had already been moved out. Once the initial irregularities were confirmed, the question of scale became paramount. How much public money had allegedly been diverted? While a definitive, court-adjudicated figure is still pending, estimates from investigative agencies and media reports have consistently placed the amount in a staggering range. Early reports suggested a few hundred crores, but as the investigation deepened, the numbers grew. The Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate have quoted figures that point towards a massive financial anomaly. Most reports converge around an estimated figure of 1,000 to 1,300 crore, a sum that represents a significant loss of funds intended for the welfare and development of the people of Bihar. It is important to reiterate that these are estimates based on the investigation and not a final figure proven in a court of law. Given the gravity and interstate implications of the case, the Bihar state government recommended a CBI inquiry. The central government promptly accepted this recommendation, and in August 2017, the CBI formally took over the investigation from the state police's Economic Offenses Unit. This move signaled the seriousness with which the authorities were treating the matter. The CBI re-registered the existing FIRs and filed several new ones, methodically mapping out the alleged conspiracy. The CBI's investigation has resulted in numerous charge sheets being filed in court against a wide array of individuals. The findings of the Enforcement Directorate have provided crucial insights into the money trail. The ED's investigation, aimed at tracking the laundered funds, led to the attachment of assets belonging to the accused. In one of its early actions, the agency provisionally attached assets worth 14.32 crore rupees, flats, land, and bank balances. These assets were allegedly acquired using the diverted government funds. In a subsequent move, the ED attached further assets worth 4.10 crore rupees. These actions under the PMLA are designed to freeze the proceeds of crime, preventing the accused from enjoying the fruits of their alleged illegal activities. The attached properties serve as tangible evidence of the financial empire that was allegedly built on the foundation of siphoned public money. The ED's probe also confirmed the long timeline of the alleged scam, tracing fraudulent transfers back to the financial year 2003 to 04. This finding corroborated the CBI's timeline and underscored the systemic nature of the failure in financial oversight. The ability of the alleged perpetrators to continue their activities for nearly 14 years without detection points to a deep-rooted problem. The investigation has repeatedly highlighted that the collusion was not limited to a few rogue individuals, but was allegedly a network that included officials at different levels of the administrative hierarchy, at different levels of the banking hierarchy. This web of collusion, as described in charge sheets, was the primary reason the scheme could survive for so long. As of today, September 1, 2025, the Srijan case remains a work in progress within the Indian judicial system. The CBI, the ED have filed multiple charge sheets, the legal process is underway, assets have been attached, numerous individuals have been named as accused. The courts are now tasked with the meticulous process of examining the evidence, hearing arguments from the prosecution, hearing arguments from the defense, delivering a verdict based on the principles of law. The proceedings are a testament to the complex and often lengthy journey of justice in cases of large-scale financial irregularities. It requires patience and a steadfast commitment to due process, ensuring every allegation is thoroughly and fairly adjudicated. The Srijan case is a sobering reminder of vulnerabilities in public fund management. Systems can be subverted when human integrity is compromised. The alleged use of forged signatures, fake bank statements, collusive practices highlights the need for constant vigilance and stronger safeguards. Move toward transparent, technology-driven systems, real-time monitoring of government accounts, multi-level digital authentication for all transactions. The final verdict is awaited, but the lessons are already clear and urgent.